the brace on the wrong knee, don't you?
No, no brace today. Just
Okay.
giving it some breathing room.
All
So
right.
how do you get one leg tight though?
Huh?
How do you make it just one leg? Did you cut the other leg off?
They have this new invention, like what they called?
Scissors?
Scissors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Who
just
did
kind of
that?
yeah,
I
man.
thought
You
they might
just
have made
look.
one for you, like a one-legged one, like
Mm-mm.
like Flojo or something.
We use what we got back in. We got a lot of tools back
So
there.
you're not on
And like
Flojo level yet, where you can
nah,
get the one leg tight.
I mean maybe I haven't put that request in yet.
How close to 100% are you with these couple of days here?
Uh, I mean, I'm pretty confident going into the series I can be effective on the floor doing everything that I want to do and play the way I normally play. Honestly, it hasn't gotten much better in the last week, but it hasn't gotten worse either.
Yeah.
So um, I'm all right with that.
Mostly just a pain tolerance thing
That's
at this
basically all
point.
this is.
Yeah.
It's there's nothing structurally, yeah, like we were talking about when I was hurt. There's nothing structurally wrong with it at all. It's just I'm past the point of where pain can shut things down, but it is um, still there. You won't hear me talk about it much after this. I'll be out there playing, so it's nothing to worry about.
After having a couple of days off here, do you get the sense that the guys are ready for this series to get going?
For sure. I mean, practice is fun, but games are better. So we're ready to get out there and compete. Uh, it's gonna be a tough task. They're a talented team, so we have a good game plan. We just got to execute it and stay focused on every possession.
How did Bogues look in his return today?
He looked pretty springy for sure. You know, moving around, did everything pretty much in practice. So hopefully he'll be, ready to go, give us what he has. We're gonna need his presence in the paint for sure against their front line. So we need him out there.
You guys have some depth at that position. How important do you think those centers will be in this series?
I mean, very important. We're obviously a versatile team that can play a bunch of different ways with a bunch of different lineups, but with Bogues, Fesses, Andy, Mo, you can throw Mac in there. Um, a lot of the series, even last year and these first two rounds have catered, towards small ball most of the time, but we got to have, the ability to play big and protect the paint with kind of traditional lineups, and then also throw in our small ball lineup at times. So we need those bigs present.
How fun is it to deal with the whole strategy element of the playoffs and mixing and matching and trying to figure out how to best approach?
I mean, obviously that's for us as players. We kind of get a feel as you go through each game and understand how you're going to be successful. A lot of those adjustments come from the coaching staff and ideas that they have and whatnot. So a lot of that brain work's done by them. Those players have input on things that we see when we're out there, um, but it is kind of a chess match. Each game we obviously saw that, especially last year in the finals. So, gotta be prepared for anything.
Do you like that when the coach, like last year, to come out, we're gonna do this different. We're gonna put this guy on this guy. Do players like that part of it, or you just like to play?
We just like to play. I mean, we understand all the decisions are trying to help us win. So, at the end of the day, whatever lineup's out there, you have to compete, play with some toughness, play with aggressiveness. Um, and just because you're throwing a certain lineup out there doesn't mean it's necessarily going to work. Sometimes it might be the players just willing whatever lineup it is to work. It might that's just how it might play out.
When you look at the players in this series on both sides and the offenses you play and the kind of points you guys can put up, does this series have a potential to be as pretty much as good as playoff basketball can get?
I mean, anything's pretty much possible at this point. We haven't started yet, but based on how the regular season games were, Um, you know, we've probably evolved a little bit as team, respectively, as the season's gone on. But two talented teams that really have a goal of getting to the finals and going to try to get there any way possible. So it's going to be to win 4 games. It's going to take a lot.
You're eager to see how Clay takes it to another level after the first 2 rounds he's had and on both ends of the floor.
I mean, yeah, he says he's focused. He says he's locked in. He showed that in the Portland series. Very excited to get back out there and keep that flow going. So he's obviously a huge part of what we do. And when he takes his game to the next level, he's locked in. We are better for it.
Stephen, how much of a relief was it that when you were injured to know that Clay was able to step up and let you get better? And
everybody has had a part in that for sure. Clay especially. The points he put up, the level of efficiency he had, and then obviously defensively chasing those 2 guards around. So he was the MVP of the series against Portland, and gave us everything he had in the tank. And we got to expect the same come this series.
but did you feel more at ease, like you had time to get better, that Clay was there to, hold the fort while you were not there?
Well, yeah, that's what this is a team game for sure. I mean, they took the challenge on well. Him especially, knowing I was out, that it was up to them to propel us to to win after win until I got back. And I didn't approach the injury thinking I can stay out for too long, leave them hanging. But in the meantime, while I wasn't able to play, they answered the challenge and answered the bell every single night, and it was fun to watch for sure.
When did you and Ian start the whole bowling, golfing, all that pre-game antics that you guys do sometimes?
It's probably like 3 weeks in the regular season, or 3 weeks left in the regular season. I don't remember exactly when it was or where it was, but we just have a little fun throwing the ball back and forth, and I get the last shot and get into the next part of my warm-up. So I'm running out of acts, I think.
Yeah.
So it's running out of sports to mimic with the basketball. So I might have to introduce some props or something.
Steve said yesterday that he thought Clay was become more of an outcoming guy, and he hides something a lot, and he's pretty good at joking around. Do you agree with that?
He has got a great sense of humor. He's pretty straightforward with everything, and so sometimes he doesn't even know how funny he is with just the normal things that he does. So he brings a very kind of carefree, fun vibe and personality to our locker room and our team. So he hasn't changed much, but he's opened up a lot.
Cut back on these. That's what he's got to do.
I'd hope yes. I hope he'd have the discipline in games. He has discipline in every other aspect of his performance out there, defensively, offensively, playmaking and all that. There's a certain discipline to what he does. So you would hope that if he really focusing on the game itself and whatnot, and not complaining about things that no call has ever been changed based on somebody arguing, but just focusing all his energies on playing, then he'd be able to do it. If I would not bet that he would not get attacked the rest of the playoffs, but we'll see.
Thanks.
Thank you.